What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of World War Minecraft. And a lot of you guys have been asking what's been going on with World War Minecraft. Why haven't we seen the footage? You know, what's going on? And I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of time to kind of break things down and let you guys know what happened. In Season 2, we tried to make a swap to a slightly more robust build due to the demands of some of the folks that were playing with us. And we had to keep a few mods that just weren't very stable, and unfortunately things just didn't really work out right. And we had a bunch of stability issues, which led to a bunch of crashes, and a bunch of crashes led to a bunch of corrupted chunks, and unfortunately things just kind of went downhill from there. So now we are a little bit more free to kind of do some different things. We don't have the same constraints that we had last season, and I'm not going to go into detail on it, but let's just say we can do basically whatever we want now, and nobody's whining and bitching. So what we're going to be doing now, we did a vote. It seemed like everybody wanted medieval type setup, so we are going to do Season 3 is going to be medieval. Now, previously, last season, we had a ton of extra mods. Some of them were really cool, some of them not so much. And, there was a lot of mods that were just, they were cool on like a building server, but they were kind of useless on a war server. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to focus more on a war server type setup. And so what that means is building machines and building epic, constructions and things like that is going to kind of go down, whereas war, conflict, and things like that is going to come up. So you may not have all the same building mods and all the same machine mods that you had previously, but you're going to have a lot more opportunities to kill other people, kick ass and take names, etc., etc. Now, for right now, like I said, we're going to be focusing on a medieval style. So you're going to have bows, crossbows, swords, things like that, but you won't have missiles, nukes, explosives, power suits, things along those lines, because those are more technologically advanced. We do have things up to about the Steam Age. So we may add some limited like blunderbusses and things like that when it comes to gun mods. We're still kind of looking into that. But over the past I think it's been about a week and a half since we kind of closed the server last time with the war. The reason I didn't show the war for you guys is the lag was just terrible and the video footage. I think it crashed 8 times during the 45-minute war that we had. So it wasn't really all that amazing, unfortunately, and the footage just didn't do it justice. So we've got a lot of really cool ideas for this next season that we're going to be doing. We're hoping to start this season on Friday, but before we can do that, we need to do a stress test. And so what we're going to be doing is everybody's going to be rushing onto the server today at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 3 o'clock Central, that's 4 o'clock Eastern, that's 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, and if you live over in Europe, I believe that is... let's see, 3, 6, 9 p.m. In European time. I may be off by an hour. It may be 8 p.m. or maybe 10 p.m. depending on if your country is left or right of GMT. So we're going to stress test it for a couple hours. Hopefully we can get as many people on here as possible. We're going to be testing the lag. We're going to be testing some of the mod stability. We'll probably be throwing out a bunch of weapons and stuff for you guys so you guys can fight. We are most likely going to be switching back over to a faction system for this. We're going to give you guys some interesting stuff to fight over. And we've got a few interesting ideas. And then Season 3 will probably run for the majority of the summer. And then we'll do another vote for what you guys would like to see for Season 4. But like I said, the last season we did, we had to make some decisions based on some of the mods that we had. And that kind of forced our hand into a certain specific type of setup. With this new setup, we should be able to have war pretty much all the time. We're going to be back on a faction setup, so you guys are going to be able to fight a lot more frequently than you did previously, and that's going to basically be the whole focus of this mod. is just continual war, conflict, things to fight over, resources, and things along those lines. So I'll be able to explain more of that over the next couple weeks. But anyways, if you're watching this video, the stress test comes out at 3 p.m. Central. That's about an hour probably from the time you guys see this video. I will be posting the link to where you can get the World War Minecraft beta launcher, and the server will be unwhitelisted at 3 p.m., possibly even a little bit earlier. I'll also be live streaming the stress test. So if you want to watch the stress test but maybe not necessarily participate, you'll be able to do that at twitch.tv/pyrostasis. So we're going to stream it for a couple hours. I'm going to test a few things. We're going to see how stuff goes, and then we're going to play around with a couple other things and just kind of see if we can't break the mod, come up with some ways that things might not work as intended, and see what we can come up with. So anyways, I did want to give you guys this announcement. Sorry it's been quiet for the past week or two. Sile was on vacation in Italy, so we only had half of our mod team. Lem put most of this together by himself, and then last night Exile got back, and he's back to working on it as well. So there's still a few things we need to adjust. There's still a few mods that are probably going to make it into the mod pack, and I will do I'll do basically a long video that'll kind of show you guys what all is going to be in, what's going to be out, the reasoning behind it, and then we'll probably do a day or two where you guys can talk about it on the forums. So anyways, thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully you guys are excited about this as I am. We could really use your help on the stress test today at 3 o'clock, so if you can make it, please log in. Like I said, the download link will be in the video description below, so make sure you go and hit that up. Anyways, if you liked the video, slap that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.